Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Taylor from the Happy Doc Podcast. And as always, I'm hoping to provide you with simple tips, ideas, concepts, interviews, so that we can uplift you, inspire you, maybe provide you with a way to create more impact in your life or someone else's. Ultimately, it's about being happy. It's about being fulfilled. And so for today's episode, I am going to provide you with a simple tip that I hope will provide you more peace. I think that's what this will do for you, is provide you with a little bit more peace. But before we get to that, I'm recording this on Valentine's Day. So I want to say happy Valentine's Day. I wish you, your family, your friends, your relation, whatever it is that you want to love today, I wish you lots of love. And especially to find ways to love yourself and provide love in the way that you can during this day. It's very difficult during this time of the pandemic and what the world is going through as a whole. So, a little bit more love could go a long way. So I'm hoping for that today. For today's episode, I'm going to go with a simple tip, and I really highly recommend you do this. I'm going to talk about it personally first because I was really bombarded with this issue that was causing me to have, I would say, focus issues, a little bit of memory problems, and ultimately a lot of distraction. And it hasn't fixed all of that. I would say I'm a little bit of an ADD type of person, but it's definitely helped a tremendous amount. And so this tip, I think, will go a really long way. And so that's why I really want to talk about it. And it's going to be to stop all notifications. And I don't really mean stopping all notifications. I think it's a really catchy title, but I mean to say stop all mindless, unnecessary notifications that you have on your technology. For most people, it's going to be their smartphone that they're carrying around. It's a often necessary evil. It provides a lot of amazing possibilities, but with that comes a direct issue to our attention. If you go back to biology and evolution and where we come from, we did not live in a world with constant micro bombardments for our attention, especially when it comes to these little dings and notifications and short dopamine bursts that don't necessarily feed us. And especially now, if you think about social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of these resources, they're constantly vying for your attention. So the big thing to make sure to do when I'm talking about this topic is to be more intentional with your social media use. All tools are tools until the tool starts to use you. And so it's incredibly important to make sure that you are using a tool and you're not letting that attentional deficit control you. So what I would ask you to do after listening to this episode is, if you think there's no reason for you to mindlessly scroll on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever social media application you use, I would recommend you go to your settings and you turn off the notifications. What this is going to do is going to provide you way more peace. You're going to select when you choose to use the application, and when you're done, you close out and you can always come back to it. I have never really seen an urgent message that wouldn't have been handled by someone calling me. So if someone needs to urgently message you through social media, you might want to consider having them know to call you or have a different method of communication. So please, if you haven't done so already, stop the needless dings and notifications from applications that are unnecessary. It will clear your mind. You'll be less attached to your phone and you'll be able to focus more. Now, this tip might not apply for everyone, and that's absolutely fine. It is something that has been very helpful for me, and that's why I'm sharing it. Again, it's very simple, it's very easy, and it's an instant clear. Now, if you find that you have an addiction to social media or any of these sort of platforms, delete it for a while. Go on a cleanse. Reduce the amount of unnecessary attraction and tension that you have towards this thing. Remove it for a while, get clear, and then start to step it up or use it how you need to for your own communication, business, relationships, what have you. So that's my simple tip for today. To create more peace, stop all needless notifications. This actually also applies to other areas of your life. If you want to think about that, are you being needlessly bothered in situations where something could be outsourced? There's many ways to think about it. So I would just highly recommend going to your settings, stopping the stuff, and using your attention, your awareness for things that you want to use it on. And that's pretty much my 2 cents for today. My question for you at the end of this episode is, how are you going to consider to lower your lack of awareness, reduce the distractions in your life so that you can be more focused and choose how you're going to take your next steps? I hope that's some food for thought for today. I hope you have an amazing day. If you're listening to this after Valentine's Day, I still wish you lots of love. And I'll see you on the next episode.